lady said the tracks weren't turning on here. So the first thing I wanted to check on there is make sure the motor's good, that the little motor's not seized in there. So it's really all it is just when you open up the lid on here, you have the filter container here, just like that. We'll remove that guy, of course, and then it's just 2 screws. Screw right there to take off this lid. Alright, and this guy just kind of comes off because it has a little lip on the bottom here. Push the power cord through, give yourself some slack on there. You just kind of put that on the side. This next cover just pops off. It's not connected in any way. So all I'm doing is making sure that the motor's still good. Really the easiest way to do that, if you see the impeller there, if you can turn the impeller with your finger, then that motor is good. Okay? So that motor's good. You know, I don't even have to break it down even any more than that. Okay? So the next thing I want to do is kind of kick it on, check the tracks, make sure, kind of figure out why the tracks are not moving. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the gears. All right, so the next step is just removing this panel on the tracks because I want to get to the gears and kind of just check those guys out and make sure that they're looking good, that they're not loose, that they're not worn. So all you have to do to get that panel off, there's 2 clips on the inside of the cleaner. All you got to do is press them, push them out, and there's 2 of them. I'll do the one on the bottom, same thing, and then it just pop off the panel here. So just like that. And now you can see kind of the wheel and the gear assembly behind that right there. So next thing we're gonna do is kind of just kick on the power and kind of check them out from there. All right, so you can see that gear is just kind of spinning a little too freely, and it should be engaging with the wheel here. And give it a little bit of assistance on there so you guys can see how that's supposed to be moving. But you can just clearly see on there, it's just not engaging enough. So good news is the motor is working. That's the most expensive part of it. But definitely need to replace the gears, probably replace the wheel on there. But everything else is looking pretty good on there. The track still got like good enough meat on there. So that's kind of the diagnostic we're gonna give the customer. Just let her know, you know, kind of some good news, some bad news. The motor is working, but unfortunately the gears are shot. On the other side, just took this wheel off here. You can see it's just, you know, from spinning over time, it's just kind of worn out the wheel on here, and it just has too much play on there. So the wheel needs to get replaced on there, and the sleeve as well. You see that guy there. And that's what gives it kind of just a little too much wiggle room, and it just doesn't help that gear and those tracks to really engage together and work properly.